Okay, well, so I'm gonna try something. Uh, I'm gonna try something new here. I'm gonna try to do this from my tablet today because I'm having some problems with my dock cam, which is how I usually record videos. But anyway, I just wanted to take you through uh, some of the exercises that you were supposed to do for homework yesterday. So starting with exercise 1 on page 10. So it says, I'm thinking about a number. 1/2 is a third of my number. What is my number? Um, so the way that it first occurs to me to solve this problem is to just set up an algebraic equation and to say, well, let's say that x is my number, right? So let x be the number. Okay, so if x is the number, then what relationship do we have? We're told 1/2 is 1/3 of my number. Remember, in math, most of the time is translates to equals and of translates to times. And so if we just translate that sentence into math, we have 1/2 is a third of my number. So 1/2 equals 1/3 x. And then we can solve for x by multiplying by 3. If I can figure out how to change the color of my pen. Yeah, that works. So we'll say times 3/1 times 3/1. And we get 3/2 equals x. So x is 3/2, or you could have said, x equals 1.5 if you changed it into a mixed number, or if you changed it into a decimal, you could have said 1.5, right? Any of those answers would work, right? So any of these are acceptable answers. Anyway, that's one way to do the problem. Another way to do the problem, we could draw a picture, right? So again, it says that 1/2 is 1/3 of my number. So one way that I could draw the picture is I could think of it kind of like a pie chart or something. And I know that half is a third of my number. So if this pie represents my number, so this pie represents my number. Okay, so if that pie represents my number, then I need to figure out what 1/3 of my number looks like. So visually, I could split this into thirds, kind of like that, right? So each of these sections now is approximately 1/3 of my number. It's supposed to represent exactly 1/3 of my number, right? It's just that I'm not a great artist. Um, anyway, so we have our number split into thirds, and we're told that 1/2 is equal to a third of the number, right? So each of these thirds is equal to 1/2, right? 1/2 and 1/2. So if you add all of those up, you have 3/2, right? So so your number equals 3/2, just like what we got before. Okay, so that's it for that one. Um, Let me see if I can figure out how to stop recording now. Okay, so that's it for that one. And yeah, so we will, so I'll make another video for some of the other problems.